Hi guys, welcome back. After doing a few post-back videos in a row, I thought it was time to do a project. And the other day I bought a vase, this one, which suspiciously looks like a light bulb. So I thought it would be fun to make a real light bulb out of this. What I need is, of course, this vase. I need a power adapter and I need, can't find it, a tiny little socket. And as you might have seen in the previous post back, there were these LEDs in there, and I'm gonna use those. So first things first, this is the lamp, or actually the vase, which is soon gonna be a lamp. This bit unscrews, and in there, this is just this glass, and this is some kind of metal. I need to build some kind of adapter that will fit in this hole, and after screwing this back on, we'll go through this hole, and in there the DC jack will fit. So I have to take two measurements with my digital calipers. The first one is the inside diameter of the light bulb itself, which is 24.6, well, let's say 24.6. I have to draw a little light bulb. I'll draw it like this. I'm not the greatest artist in the world, as you can see, but it'll do. This was 24.6, and the other measurement I need is this diameter, and that is, doesn't have to be a really tight fit, could always use a drop of super glue. 19.2. How am I gonna draw this? I'm just gonna draw it like this, like that, and then there's the diameter, which is 19.2. So with these two measurements we can go to the design phase. So the piece actually turned out pretty good. The top not so much, but that's because I have some adhesion problems and I haven't leveled my bed in a while. The rest is pretty okay for what it's doing. You can barely see it when it's in. This goes in there, and then the top screws on, and it's a bit of a loose fit, but that's okay. It doesn't have any stress on it. It's just hanging there. So the next thing I have to do is work out how many LEDs I'm gonna put in series, because I'm gonna put them all in series, and what looks great. So here's a pen. Actually, this is paper. This is a pen. My plan is to go with 5 LEDs in series. So one LED, another LED, one at the top, one over there, and one over there. And in between these two pieces over here, I'm gonna put some copper wire. So what I now need to do is work out how tall this is gonna be, because it's gonna fit inside the lamp like this. So 2 LEDs, 1 across and then 2 down again. Work out how big it needs to be, and then cut all the, or actually I just need 2. I need 1 over there and 2 long pieces at the bottom. I'm gonna measure those out and use a little sandpaper to clean off the, yeah, what's it called? Actually, it's the coating that's on there to expose the copper, so I can solder to it. Actually, what I'm thinking now is because this looks pretty good. I'm not going to use any copper wire in between the LEDs. I'm just going to put them, solder them directly to each other, and then 2 long leads, and I can adjust the height until I think it's perfect. So it's a bit difficult to see on camera because it doesn't want to focus, but oh, there we go. One of the legs of the LED has a little hole in it, and I figured out that that is the positive side. Just let me grab my power supply. This is the positive side and this is the negative side, and there it went. Just hold it in place. Come on, let's do that on camera. Switch it around. So this is the negative side. I'll just do it like this, that's easier. And this is the positive side. As you can see, I'm not holding it steady, but that's it working. So I have to remember myself, don't put 2 holes together, because then you get 2 positive sides together. So now I have to take 2 long pieces of this emerald copper wire. Grab some tweezers. Well, that's a good length. And about the same. There we go. And I have to take a little bit of sandpaper. This is some 400 grit wet sandpaper. Well, actually it's dry, but you can use it wet as well. I'm going to use it dry just to remove the coating that's on the copper wire. Well, that was a pain in the A to get off. The sandpaper took a while. So if anyone has some tips on getting the coating off the emerald copper wire, just please let me know in the comments below, because I don't want to do that too often for now. Just to check whether I got enough coating off to get some continuity. That's okay. And that one seems to be not quite good yet. So there we go, finally. Check the other, just to be sure. Come on. There you go, let's solder these on. Actually, I have a better idea. Just to limit the current flowing through these LEDs, I'm going to put a resistor in series. gonna use a 1 ohm resistor just to do some current limiting. So there we go, all done. The 1 ohm resistor is in its place, all the LEDs. I hope I soldered them on correctly, or with the negative side facing the positive side. I've got my power supply hooked up. This is the positive side, this is the negative side, and there should be no bang, which is a good thing. Make sure I don't short them out. And I'm slowly going to ramp up the voltage. It's now at 11.4 volts. Ramping it up. There they go. 12.9, 3. And my connection has loosened. Just make sure that's on there. There we go. It's not a really good connection. There we go. Don't move. So 13.6, 14, and this is about 15 volt. That means each LED gets around 3 volts. The current, it's not registering the current in my on my power supply, which is a DIY power supply. So I'm just going to hook up a multimeter to see how much current it draws. So here we go, I've hooked up the multimeter. Power supply is set to 15 volts. I'm just going to cover the LEDs with my hand because they're really bright and don't show up really good on camera. They flood the camera. So I'm just going to measure the current, and it's around, it's slowly creeping up. It's about 66 milliampere at 15 volts. And there we go. One weird looking mega light bulb. It's working. It's not connected to a power adapter yet. Just connected to my power supply. Turns out the 15 volt power adapter I had didn't work. So this is it. Let's see if I can dim it a bit. You can see the individual LEDs. Well, this was fun. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.